Exterior, Remnicor, night. Kylo's TIE silencer enters the atmosphere of a cold black planet veined with silver. It touches down on a ridge overlooking a wide valley of obsidian-like terrain. Frozen trees in wind-swept shapes. Flows of white lava. Exterior, Remnicor, fortress, night. Kylo approaches an ancient stone military battlement consumed by time. Skeletons of fallen war beasts littered the terrain. Whatever battle happened here, it ended centuries ago. He passes empty suits of armor, robes draped over broken shields. Flags flutter in the wind. A Sith helmet on the ground, skull visible within. A reminder that while the Jedi live on, the Sith become dust. His tracking beacon flashes a single red dot. Lifeform detected. Interior, Remnicor Fortress, courtyard, night. The door opens toward us, revealing Kylo, hand extended. He enters a circular chamber stacked with broken spacecraft parts, ancient military technology, and piles of silver ore. A glowing white fire crackles in a stone pit. A voice whispers as he draws closer to the flame.
Reveal yourself.
Kylo's lightsaber ignites, a reflex action.
I seek the Sith Master, Torvallum.
I am no master.
The mountain of junk moves. From it, as if disguised within, comes Torvallum, 7,000 years old, an alien of unknown origin, spindly and tense, sinew and muscle pulled tight.
But I was once called Torvallum.
Kylo remains steadfast, dominant.
You trained Darth Plagueis?
That name means nothing to me.
Kylo's lightsaber flashes in anger, settling inches from Torvallum's taut, leathery skin.
Does your life?
Torvallum regards Kylo, smiles with sharp teeth.
You threaten me with death. How amusing.
You are weak. Feel nothing.
You feel what I allow you to feel, child.
The creature extends a long finger, pointing to Kylo's mask.
Reveal yourself.
Kylo removes his mask. His face is veined, corrupted worse than we remember. Torvallum appears oddly entertained.
You wish to obtain the power of those who came before. Take your place among the gods of Mortis.
I do.
To rule the galaxy without armies, without starships.
Yes.
Yet you fear the frailty of your vessel. You need this power.
Kylo's jaw tenses. He nods.
Kneel before me.
Miraculously, Kylo kneels.
Call yourself a Sith. But the Sith are unrepentant, remorseless. You're haunted by the past, your very existence.
I have no regrets.
Until you sever yourself from the past, your fate will be the same as theirs.
Torvallum motions to the battlefield in the valley below. Empty Jedi Knight armor. Vacant Sith Marauder armor beside it. Withered husks of animals and men.
The living force is nourishment. The more one consumes, the stronger one becomes. To take life is to cheat death.
The creature lifts his body with his arms and walks on them. Kylo eyes his strange new master.
Teach me.
Exterior, Bonadan, sunset. The Falcon descends into a valley of cylindrical mountains, rising over water spotted with junk boats. This planet exists in permanent sunset, lit by its bustling night markets. The Falcon lands on a multi-level docking array. It feels like a tower of lily pads, a visiting ship on each. Exterior, Bonadan, docking array, sunset. Poe argues with two stumpy Langlols, Oak and Sako, at the base of the Millennium Falcon's ramp.
I know it's a Corellian light freighter, but you're going to say it's a Pratt or a cruiser in the registry. That's why I winked at you when I gave you the money. Do you understand what's going on here?
Oak and Sako chatter in their alien language, voices rising.
Okay, which one of you is in charge? Because you're both the size of children where I come from.
Ray exits the Falcon. Poe stops her.
Whoa, you can't go out like that. You look like a Jedi.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just tone it down a little. Chewie, will you straighten these guys out?
Chewbacca takes over negotiations with the Langlols. The landing pads rotate and descend, lowering the Falcon's platform to water level. An elegant and fluid system. Poe leads Ray toward a toothless merchant selling jewelry and sari-like robes.
How much for this one?
Ray takes out her credits. The merchant shakes her head, closes Ray's hands around the money.
Thank you.
Chewbacca has one of the Langlols lifted off the ground, using him as a bargaining chip against the other.
Chewie, negotiate. Persuade. Quietly.
Chewie shakes his head and whines. I am. Exterior, Bonadan Night Market. Sunset. Ray and Poe step off a junk boat ferry into the sensory overload of lights, smells, and tastes. Aliens and humans haggle over prices of artisan crafts and live animals. Packs of teenagers eat bizarre street foods from market stalls. Kids laugh at buskers and street performers. A freak show hawker beckons them to a curtained booth.
Come witness the froth and eye of loyal Karn.
They walk among the oddities and wonders, undercover. Ray's colorful sari gives her an exotic elegance we've never seen. She uncomfortably adjusts her incognito hooded pullover.
I like it. You look like a local.
You've been here before.
With my grandfather. I used to sail right out there. You've never seen so many lights.
He eyes her.
What do you remember?
Ray digs for a memory before her abandonment.
My father and I would build starships out of wood. They could fit in your hand.
Anything else?
I remember love. That's why I waited so long. But I must have imagined it. They were no one.
Poe looks at her in the setting sunlight, wishing he could change the past for her, but unable.
No one is no one.
Ray takes that in. Then she spots a trio of mech troopers scanning the crowd ahead. Poe follows her eyes, puts his hand on his blaster.
No.
She pulls Poe into a market stall, eyeing them through a hanging cloth. An old female Utai peddler barks at them to taste the spicy clawfish soup she's selling.
Kassan! Neep! Neep!
No, not hungry.
She holds out the steaming ladle to Poe, encouraging.
Dippy Kassan?
One of the mech troopers looks in their direction.
Okay, here, just shh.
Poe drinks from the soup ladle.
See,
His face turns red. He coughs from the intense heat. The Utai peddler and her friends laugh.
Arno Todi.
No, it's good. It's good.
He coughs harder, getting worse. The mech trooper moves in their direction, hearing the violent coughing. Ray grabs Poe by the shirt and pulls him into a kiss, hiding his face behind her headscarf. The mech trooper sees the two lovers from afar while the Utai women applaud in the background. He moves on. Ray and Poe pull apart. He takes a moment to recover. He's never kissed a Jedi.
did it work?
I mean, I think so.
Ray looks past him at the mech troopers walking away.
Oh, so that wasn't...
No.
They eye each other, wishing the Force could stop time.
We should...
Right, yeah.
Exterior, Coruscant, night. Rose's Phantom Hawk descends through the skyscraper canyons. The city plunges underground below them, dense and alive, like the roots of a tree. Interior, Phantom Hawk, night. Finn and Rose observe through the cockpit panel.
So many people living underground.
Rich folks don't spend much time thinking about what they're standing on.
Finn eyes the darkened Jedi temple in the distance.
That's it. Drop our 2 and 3 PO at street level.
I'm afraid all my knowledge of Coruscant is limited to the upper levels. Elitist? Where do you even learn these words?
Interior, Bonadan, Navigator's Den. A circular room draped with colorful silks. Devoted followers sit around the edges, smoking all manner of pipes and vaporizer devices. An electro-harpist plays ethereal music. Nomi, a tiny alien child who appears no older than 5, sits on a pillow at the center of a floor made of marbles. She consults quietly with an alien couple on the brink of divorce. They cry, touching foreheads. Rey and Poe enter through hanging beads.
Easy on the details. She doesn't have to know who or why, just what.
Nomi senses Rey and smiles past the couple in front of her.
A Jedi. The last.
All eyes turn to Poe and Rey.
Or this, we could do it this way.
Nomi nods to the couple before her, touching their chests.
Go. Come, sit. The Jedi and the man.
Conspiratorial asides in the gallery. Rey and Poe walk barefoot over marbles fitted onto the stone floor.
You seek a place.
A planet.
Mortis is the place.
Yes, I saw it in
The mouth of the Jedi stops, and the mind makes the picture. The Force fills the Jedi and reveals the destination.
Poe nods encouragingly. Rey closes her eyes and breathes. The tiny marbles in the floor rise into the air, taking the three-dimensional shape of the galaxy all around them.
The destination is very old. The first to know the Force. The first where the good was done. And the evil, too.
Rey opens her eyes, surrounded by floating marbles.
Which one?
The destination lies within.
Look, we're in a hurry.
The man will not speak.
The marbles swirl above Rey, a galaxy around her.
The eyes close. Only the Jedi knows the path.
Nomi's voice grows distant as Rey falls deep into meditation. Flash 2, Mortis. Snow on the peak. Autumn leaves in the valley below.
There the two will meet, drawn together by the Force.
The temple. 2 thrones in the rock. A well of light, pulsing from deep within the mountains below.
The dark side and the light.
A cloaked figure, standing before Rey, his mask unmistakable.
There she will make her sacrifice.
The flash of a red lightsaber, jarring, violent, as Kylo Ren strikes Rey down. Rey snaps out of her vision.
Wait, what?
A flat black oval stone at the center of the marble array falls from orbit into Nomi's palm.
What do you mean sacrifice?
She hands it to a rabbit-sized astro scrivener, Jeb, seated at a tiny easel. He paints a star map of this chosen location.
The Jedi must go alone.
No, hold on a second.
The astro scrivener, Jeb, tears the drawn planetary map off his easel, limps over to Rey, and hands it to her.
Thank you.
We're not leaving. What did she see? What did you see?
The Jedi will make the journey. The journey will answer the question.
What question? Can we all just take a deep breath and talk about this?
Rey stops at the door and turns to Nomi.
Is there another path?
Nomi looks at Rey with wide, unreadable eyes.
There is always another path.
Exterior, Coruscant, night. The Phantom Hawk rises from the streets, leaving R2 and C-3PO behind. The ship ascends on the darkened roof of a skyscraper in skeletal stage, lights off. Interior, abandoned skyscraper, night. An unfinished floor, beams and girders only. Rose and Finn open a case, fold out their grappling cannon. Thunk, thunk. Rose bolts the gun into the concrete floor. Finn attaches a sniper scope to the muzzle of the cannon, aims at the top of the Jedi Temple spire, a quarter-mile away.
Ready?
The grappling cannon fires, sticks. They harness in.
You don't have a fear of heights, do you?
It's not the height I'm afraid of, but hitting ground.
So you'll be fine if we don't fall.
They unlatch and zipline 1,000 feet above the city. Interior, Jedi Temple spire, night. Finn and Rose crash through the shattered window and unbuckle. The chamber is barely recognizable, long forgotten. Finn speaks into his comm.
R2, you have that message ready?
Exterior, Jedi Temple courtyard, night. R2-D2 beeps, leading C-3PO through the decrepit courtyard at the base of the temple, a sad reminder of a better time.
This doesn't look like the Jedi Temple to me.
They move past oil drum fires and covetous looks from the city dwellers, the poorest of the poor.
What do you mean I stand out? Gold is not ostentatious. Leave the vocabulary to me, you glorified mechanic.
A vagabond alien steps in front of 3PO. Several others appear from behind, rubbing their hands across his wares.
Excuse me. Oh my.
A strobe light blinds them.
Get away from that droid.
The dwellers scatter. The strobe shuts off, revealing the light and audio recording came from R2-D2.
Thank goodness. Don't ever leave me again.
R2-D2 leads them through a crumbled wall inside the temple, revealing the grand entrance hall. Gothic arched ceilings over a massive kyber crystal mounted like a holy sculpture. Interior, Jedi temple spire, night. Rose and Finn run their fingers along the smooth walls. Rose finds a pyramid-shaped socket.
Found one.
Finn finds another, identical panel across the room. He unwraps a pair of crystals. He throws one in Rose's direction.
No!
She catches it.
5,000-year-old kyber crystal. Very rare. You hand it to me.
Sorry.
They insert their crystals into the sockets.
Ready? 3, 2...
Click. The spire rumbles. The floor opens. A huge copper machine rises up. Old Republic tech around a central conducting chamber. Power flows through it, humming, grand. Then, it shorts out. Sparks fall. The machine goes dark.
Can't it be easy? Just one time?